Does it start? Yeah. Uh, so maybe 5 years ago, I had to write an article about running, but I never tried it before. And but I can't try it without any experience. So I started going to the gym. I asked the coach what to do, how to move my legs, and since then, step by step, I start running. I start involving in this theme. But afterwards, maybe in 2 years, I realized that just running is very boring for me. And I found something more interesting. It's a triathlon, because you should always also swim and cycle. But I never knew beforehand how to swim or cycle. So I start from the very beginning to start swimming, how to move my hands. I start studying how to cycle bicycle, because I didn't have a bicycle in my childhood. I have only skis, in the snow. It's impossible to bike. So it was a challenge. It was a challenge, real challenge, because I didn't know how to do neither run nor swim nor cycle, but now I can, and I'm so proud of what I can. And it's only my it's only my thing. Nobody give it to me, and I study how to do it by myself. And
you earned it. You
Yes,
earned every
yes.
second of it, right? This is where I want your enthusiasm. Answer me this question, if you could, Alexandra. What did it feel like when you first got that taste of like, oh my God, I love this? Can you tell us about that? Help us understand, like, whether it was the first race or the third race, whatever that moment was like, man, when I was in my first race, and I realized, like, oh my God, I love this. I felt so much more alive than I've ever felt. That kind of thing.
My first race in triathlon was the most exciting. I remember it's even now, because I was crying in the end. It was such a short distance, but when I finished it, I was so much exciting. I couldn't talk, because 1 year ago I finished my full Ironman, and after that finish I was like, okay, I did it because I could it. Okay, I'm the best. But my first race, it was so exciting, because it was the first time I did something by myself that I never done before. I was so, wow, it's such an experience. It was a challenge, real challenge for me.
Excellent. And tell me also, what is it that you love about these extreme sports? What is it about being so physical that you love? As best as you can describe that situation for you.
I think the world is so big, and there is so many interesting things in the world, and there are so many beautiful looking people doing sport, any activity, on the water, in the mountains, under the water. And for me it looks so great. It's amazing, and it's so many variation of different activities. And it's so pity that I can't try everything all together. I want to try everything. I want to go kiting, surfing, parachuting, jumping. I don't know, horse riding, everything. But so many things you can do, really.
Great. And inside you, what are the feelings that you love about doing sports? Is it like, I love it when I'm so tired that I don't think I can go on, but then I push myself, and that overcoming those challenges is what makes me feel alive, makes me feel spectacular. Whatever, do you understand what I'm asking?
Mm-hmm. In my sport activity, I love the process, because it's not the result. I don't know, maybe it's important, but I love the process itself. I love to go from the one point to another point without not knowing how it will be done. So I love to try everything new. I love to find new challenges for myself. It's boring for me when you do every day you do the same thing. It's not interesting for me to run marathon every month or every half a year to be faster in my marathon. I want to run marathon in Alaska. I want to run marathon in China, in South Pole, on the North Pole. I don't know, just in very interesting places. Maybe not the fastest, with not the fastest result, but with the most interesting emotions.
Fantastic, fantastic. What is it about challenges that you like? Challenges are hard. Why do you want to do challenges? Why don't we just sit around?
No, it's so boring just to sit at home and do the same thing every day. And as I told you, the world is so huge and it's so interesting to try everything new, but just in one country, in another country, in one kind of sport, in another kind of sport. I'm very curious. I'm a journalist, you know. I'm like to know everything new, to find all new details and how this works and how this works. And if I do this, or maybe I can try this, it's interesting. The life is interesting.
When you're in the middle of a competition, when you're in the middle of a triathlon or climbing, when you're in the middle of it all, do you feel more alive than ever?
In the middle? No, when I'm in, I feel very confident because I know where am I. So I love the process of knowing something new. But when I'm in the competition, I think, okay, I'm in. I should do whatever, everything I could, everything I can. So when I'm in the competition, or when I'm in the process of climbing the mountain, or in the competition of triathlon, I just do my plan because I'm very good in planning things.
But what I mean is, like, what's going on inside your heart? Like, do you feel electric? Do you feel alive? Do you feel like a superwoman? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, challenging and competition, it's really, this all gives me the feeling that I'm unique, you know, that I don't want to be as other people. I don't want to be I don't want to go to the restaurants every day and discussing all this, you know, lady things. It's more interesting to go somewhere very high. And really, I feel unique. I like this feeling, you know.
You want to be the best, right?
Yes. I want to be...
You tell me that. I want to be the best.
Maybe I'm not want to be the best, but for sure, I don't want to be an ordinary person. I don't want to be as someone else. I want to be the best I can do. You know, like maybe I can do something more.
Yeah, but you know, this is a competition that we're looking to put the best of the best in there. You know what I mean? So I want you to confidently tell me about yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about bragging. Okay. It's about telling us the reality of how you feel. I always want to be the best me I can. I will never, ever quit a competition. I don't give 90%. I give 100% every single time. It's letting us know the fight that exists inside you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Can we actually, before we do that, can we hit stop and then start again on the camera?